Yo, what's up, guys? CastnBlast back with some more Queen Pop LaLoon, and thought I'd bring it back. Haven't showed Queen Pop in a while, and yeah, I'm still doing it, still loving it. Clan's still doing it. I'll show you a bunch of attacks from Wars, but just my normal Queen Pop troops. That's what I use. That's what I love. Real easy. Hound in the CC, 3 of my own hounds, 25 loons, Zap Quake. And this guy's got a hound in the CC. And what do I say? Play ball, bring on Queen Pop. So you'll see he does have an outside queen here, but he's kind of got his air defenses in a nice triangle there. One sweeper pointing this way and one pointing this way. That's going to allow me to backdoor the sweepers. I don't have to face them right away. Knowing that there's a hound in the CC, I don't even have to pull the CC. I just need to take out my air defense and get my troops going in a general direction. So this is a fully maxed out Town Hall 9. You see the radius of the CC is well outside if you did need to pull it. And you have a couple options on that outside queen. You can try to throw some suicide heroes in, or just let Queen Pop do what Queen Pop does. Expos facing up top. Just map out your air defenses. So I see which ones are touching each other, and I kind of like to separate them. So if there's any overlapping, and you know, everything else is kind of the same, I'll just take out an overlapping one. But I take out that top one, even though it's a easy reachable air defense. I take out that because my sweeper is pointing this way. I can basically bring my loons in, create my funnel line, right? Bring my loons in, and everything. My hounds are going to fly over the queen first. So she's going to aggro in, and that leaves me kind of this triangle, and I can just throw my heroes up top to tank at the end. So it just works out beautifully. Bring my loons in, and you can see I did a drop, and then brought my hounds in. So that way my loons get a head start, and they're coming in at the same rate my hounds are. So my hounds aren't just going to sit in the base and get eaten up the entire time. So there comes my hounds. There comes my loons. I'm kind of holding. He's got all his traps set on air. Oh no. Doesn't matter. I throw my rage in kind of over up by that expo, and then I throw my next rage right where the queen's sitting because I brought my hounds all over her. So she aggroes there, and you can already see, man, she's pretty much gone instantly. That hounds pop, and boom, pups under rage, and she just gets demolished. So she's gone. And then simple haste for the end. My troops, I save some backdoor loons. They're kind of moving up. I just popped another hound, and I hasted my loons, and I don't even think I needed all the hounds on this one. So throwing my heroes to kind of tank was the game plan, right? And what do you know? A little Tesla farm pops up. So good for me. I tanked it, and I'm going to use some help with my heroes, but man, look at all those loons still up. I just kind of threw my archers down. I still have a hound left, all those loons, and my both heroes still alive. So man, and this was in a league war on a max base. So for everyone that's saying Queen Pop just won't stand, guys, it still stands. I'm using it all the time. We're having a lot of fun with it. So if you know there's a hound in the CC, you know, just pick the base. That was a max queen, but I knew I could fly over her. I wasn't necessarily trapping her, but my troops are going to handle it. It was a nice tight-knit base. I knew where my troops needed to go, and they pulled through. So my queen didn't even get hit. Still got that hound and all those loons. And boy, is that fun, right? So we'll take a look at a couple more here. So you say, Cass, we're just facing engineered clans all the time. And they're not really 9s or 10s because they don't have infernos. They're like 0.5 upgraded defense. What about Queen Pop? What about Queen Pop with no hero? Come on. So these clans, they're going to use hounds. Make them pay. If you don't know if it's a hound in the CC, pull the CC. The CC is easily pullable in this base. Throw a loon in there. Take out that air defense. Throw a loon. See if anything pulls. If nothing pulls, play ball. As you'll see, Mitchell here does it wonderfully. No queen, mind you. He's going to demolish. He didn't even need his king on this attack. So no heroes needed whatsoever. He does the double duty of dropping his lightning right when the queen walked over that air defense. Oh, just pour salt in the wound, why don't you? And then he just comes in, right? So this guy's sweepers are pointed this way. All right, start your attack behind them. If you can do that, do it. If you can't, well, all right, it's still going to handle it, but it's always a good idea to use. So he uses his haste first just to get his loons moving at that first air defense and through that first corner. Some Town Hall 10 Teslas pop up. You know, he's got those whiz towers, upgraded archer towers. But the queen, she already got smoked instantly. His loons are flying around. He's got his last rage there for his troops to move. Finally lost his second hound. Hopefully he loses the other two. The third hound pops. He brings some backdoor loons in. And then that hound is going to start tanking that whiz tower. He's got a couple more backdoor loons and just a giant conglomerate of troops to finish off that last cell. Unfortunately, that means his hound won't get popped. So just throws a couple archers around, you know, plays some cleanup game. He throws his king in to help on that cleanup process. But this attack was over before it began. It was over quick. Still a hound alive again. And his troops going to work. So it works. You know, this is higher defenses. He didn't even use his queen. You know, if there was a CC like a dragon, you probably need your queen for that. Or you can surround it with archers and take it out with a couple wizards, or tank with your king and take it out with wizards, some archers. Either way, beautifully done. That's the game plan. It works. It doesn't matter if it's higher level defenses. Always fun to watch. So you're like, Cass, I'm a brand new 9. What if my heroes are not even level 10? You know, level 9, level 10 heroes. Play ball, guys. These are the bases you're going to see in just kind of a normal war search. This was our normal war search. You know, this wasn't in league play, but all the defenses are max for a Town Hall 9. It's got kind of mid-level heroes, and you got brand new heroes. Go out and get that 3-star, guys. That's why this attack was created. You just simply zap out an air defense. That's your first step. And then you try to pull the CC from that area. So he comes behind kind of that blower at that whiz tower. If you can take out some splash defense, great. But that blower kind of moved his troops over. So a good idea would have been kind of throw 2 loons there, maybe 2 loons there, and get all that cleared. But what that does is that starts you with a funnel point. So there's your line now, right? So you can either loon around this direction or loon around this direction, but you don't have to worry about your loons going in multiple directions. They'll go in an area. Create that line when you're doing this attack. It's just got little piddly level 5 archers, man. Not a brand new account. Pulls that CC. Surrounds that drag. You know, he could have separated his archers a little bit more, but that drag comes out and it's spending time shooting the archers. And so his level 9 queen easily handles it. Now it's time to do your loon portion. So you got that line cut. You're going to want to come in. I would bring loons first at that, then over here, and bring a hound, loons, loons, loons. That's the general plan. So, and that's basically what he does here. So he brings a pack of loons in, brings a hound, brings another hound. And if your air defenses are on the outside, make sure you save your spells interior. That's where you want to bust through. You know those defenses are going to go down quick. So save them spells. Here comes his first rage once his troops get to there. Moving down, here comes his next hounds, and this is where you want to rage right over the queen, and that's what he does. He brings a couple other sets of loons in, and you still got that haste. So, because that queen's kind of lower level, his hounds don't blow up right away. He tanked a lot of those defenses, so he's kind of holding on to that haste for the whiz tower portion. The pups popped, not a problem. But make sure you guys save that haste for your pack of loons. So, like I said, new account, just getting his feet wet on it. Not a problem. He's going to take it down. Here comes a 3-star. What did he do? He saved his king to tank like I always say. So his loons take down that whiz tower, and now they take down the other set of troops. Remember, like I said, where would I have started? Bring your loons. If your funnel line's cut here, start at that next defense and then the next defense, because now they have to finish and then go back to the beginning. So it's just a good idea to start that cleanup. Boom. Pups up, pups up everywhere from the hounds popping, loons cleaning up, and that's another 3-star from a brand new Town Hall 9. So if you're new, this is the attack that I always say, that there is no better attack for brand new Town Hall 9s than you can go out there and get that 3-star instantly on these max bases or max defenses, you know, and simple as that. So we're just going to finish on this idea, guys. Not a true queen pop, right? Little different spells there, but you're basically using the same troops. About 23, 24 loons, 4 hounds, but the queen's on the outside and all the air defenses are on the other side. You guys see this a lot. People still using hounds in the CC. Blowers pointed down in this direction, so you can't go into those air defenses. Do the smart thing. Do the suicide into the queen and just boom, blow over this base. And let's just finish on this. Very interesting. Another 0.5. I feel like there's a theme going on lately. Are any of these are there any true Town Hall 9s in this game anymore? So he brings a couple wall breakers in, trying to get that queen to shoot him, so his heroes aggro over there. And now he pops his hero's ability as that enemy queen steps up, and he knows his heroes are gonna do that queen in. So he knew there was a hound in this CC. If you don't know, you guys got to pull the CC, and then he just throws in those hounds, and that's going to pull up any sort of defensive traps. That's going to aggro everything, and he brings loons with a rage, and he's going to bring in other loons on that end of the base and just literally blow over this base where, man, he didn't even need half of his spells on this. So you can see there's a hound in the CC. The hound just pulled over there. His troops are kind of moving through the base. He heals his loons, his big pack, as they kind of come up onto some whiz towers. He probably could have used some haste or rage there, but he doesn't. And probably because he's just trying to prove a point. Air is just strong, guys. You know, it seems like air's faded out of the meta. Everyone's using witches. Hogs are being used a lot. And hogs were fun because everyone was going anti-air bases. But now everyone's doing like anti-hog, anti-witch bases. Like this, you know. Offset heroes on opposite ends of the spectrum. Air defenses not protected anymore. So what should you do? Just go back to air, and you're going to see this shift over and over and over again. So his loons finish up. He's still got a rage. He's still got 2 haste. He's still got his wall breaker. Still got 4 loons. And base is absolutely demolished. So now he just has a little fun. He throws his wall breakers at the king because they would do a lot of help. He throws a bunch of loons and some haste and then a rage right in the middle, swags all his troops, because if you bring them, why not use them? So lovely attack. I just thought that'd be fun to end on. You know, not true queen pop, but you can make things, change things a little bit, you know, no matter what fits the base. Maybe you need a skelly spell. Maybe you can use suicide heroes. Just because I created queen pop, and I only do it one way to prove it works, no matter what base it works, other attacks or little variations can be more successful, I guess. You know, just a better idea. So use your brain as well. You know, I laid out the blueprint. Go ahead. If you can do a suicide hero, do it, and save some spells. Either way, beautiful attacks all around. Always love air. Hope you guys like it. Hope you appreciate it. Press like and subscribe. Ask me questions if you got them. As always, make sure you guys are following me on Twitter at CastnBlastCOC. And I'll see you guys next time.